Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Cube World. Let me actually turn the audio down just a bit here. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, so Cube World Beta has just come out today, and I am going to play it and see what's going on. I do have a little bit of information. I've been monitoring some of the interwebs, and I have a little bit of information about what's I'm going to encounter, and maybe perhaps not so great information. But we'll get into that. I want to I'm going to try to come at this. I'm trying to approach this from as open-minded as I can, because I've heard a lot of there's some negative things here, and I can see where they're coming from. So without further ado, we're going to do a new character. I tried to actually bring my character in from old Cube World, and the game wouldn't launch. So we probably want to create a new one anyway. So let us see here. See if I can get as close to my Cube World character as I can here. I need like a brown. Where's a good brown at? I don't really see one here. Huh. We'll get it as not like the same shade of brown as I had before, which is kind of weird. Well, I know I was elf. I was male. I was a ranger. I think I had green eyes. Yeah. Haircut was not that. What was it? I think it was... No, not those. Kind of like that, although that's a little bit more clean cut than probably I want. Let's try that one. Where's a good... Oh, here we go. Here's a decent brown. Sort of. Yeah, right there. There we go. Alright, that sounds good. And we can name them. There it is. Alright. Time to create a character. Oh, whoa. What's going on here? It's freaking out. It's totally freaking out. What's... Oh, I think I know why it's freaking out. Let's do that. No? Okay, what is happening here? Got a total freak out going on here. Whoa, what is going on? Controls? Why is the the camera is suddenly just freaking out? So all the controls are about the same. Ring menu, system menu. Class skill is left shift. Okay. Well, how do I tell it to stop spinning? That's my question right now. Okay, what is happening here? Why is this messed up? What is... I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here and why this is... there it is. Okay. It's somewhat happier now. Okay. Well, that was an interesting start. We've started in the Sadara Plains, huh? Looks like the... Okay, so the scroll wheel scrolls out the mini-map. Alright, and this is a shrine of life. Yep. That's where we'll respawn. And we've got a bunch of enemies here. So is it control? Okay, so if you hold control, and use the mouse wheel, it will scroll the main window, which is the more important one than the mini-map. Okay, we got scrub here to grab some crafting things. It's been a while. Oh good, I'm barely doing any damage to this guy. Well, that's great. Well, I knocked him down. Well, that's a thing. Okay, so those guys are hurt a lot. And they're green. So what I need to do is look for white ones, which are usually on my level. Okay. Well, we're getting one-shotted all the time. That's also not a great start. So I don't know why it's got a tombstone flickering there. I guess that's just so that you know where you were when you died, because I don't think you drop anything, do you? Like, here's our backpack. Oh, I guess I should actually equip things, huh? Well, I do have this. I have the unwieldy wood bow. I guess I would rather have the crossbow. These are all two-handed. Alright, so we got that. So here's the first problem. Everything is region locked. So all of your equipment, you see here it says Sidara Plains, means it can only be used in this particular region of the world. As soon as I walk out of this region, it either doesn't work or it is removed from your inventory entirely, I think, something like that. And that includes the hang glider and the boat, which make no freaking sense, because those should be your main points of transportation. It's like you cross the water and all of a sudden, like, boom, your boat disappears, which is just a weird thing. So you don't gain XP by killing things anymore. It's all gear-based XP, and the gear is all tied to your region, which is not a great idea, especially given that the game has just demonstrated numerous times here that it has no compunctions about just immediately killing you. Right, and then having to reset back to 0 pretty much every time you go exploring another region just seems like a really terrible idea. But we're gonna keep with it and see how it actually fleshes out here. Oh, here we go, a radishling. These guys I should be able to take on. You know what I need to do, though? This guy here. What I need to do is run away, because we have no health left. There you go. He's forgotten about me. What's the... I keep hitting I for that. Do I have any... I have a life potion here. So I should be able to get that on the tab menu, right? Oh, too many things here. Yeah, and then Q, right? There we go. And I think it's automatically mapped to Q now. So what's Shadow Shooter? Oh! So that's my ability, is I have a shadow that will draw enemies? Okay. Well, that's a handy ability to have. So there's no tutorial or anything in the game, and this game would really benefit from one, but you kind of have to figure things out as you go. And of course there's stealth, right? which allows me to get good shots off on guys. You know, extra powerful shots like it fills up my MP there, as you can see. The question is, well, I need to find a city at some point, but let's we also need to get some. We need some. Oh, this terrier wants a piece of me too, huh? Oh, what I wanted to do actually, crap. What I wanted to do is remap my, my role here, because middle mouse button is not a great, my shadow brought them back to me. That's not good. That's not good at all. Now they bring those back to me, brought higher level things back to me. Alright, come on, give up already. Oh, for crying out loud, just freaking give up already. God damn. Oh, there's going to be a lot of people who bounce right off of this, because that is not great. All that bouncing the game had at one point in time, yep, in the alpha, gone. Anywho, all I want to do is remap this freaking middle mouse button nonsense, because it's the worst button to put anything on. Where is it at? Dodge. I want F for dodge. Oh, lamp will just have to be Z. There you go. Fine. Cool. Done. Now I can dodge, right? Yay! I can dodge. And it gives me a little bit of stealth too. That's a lot better. Oh, and I can put my lamp away. So that biter is green. Yeah, I need white thing. So I need the rashlings, which are over on that thing there. Now the other thing I've noticed, or I've heard, I should say, back in the alpha days, roads would always take you, if you followed a road, it would always take you to a town. Now it sounds like that's not the case anymore. Like, you just still have to find a town, regardless of what you do. There's no easy way to find one. They did say, though, on Twitter that the next patch, which I think is coming tomorrow, will actually make new characters spawn next to a town, because the towns are really the most important thing in the game, and the fact that you spawn any number of distance away from them, because especially given that you need to be in a town, A, to do crafting, and B, to teleport to your friends if you're in a multiplayer server. You have to be at a town. You can teleport for free to them. It's just you have to be in a town to do it. So try to do that. I gotta make sure I collect all the things. I'm so used to walking around in keyboard, I'm not collecting all this stuff because I had maximum number of stuff I could have. Onionlings I can't fight. And now I gotta get back into the habit of collecting all the things again. At least until I fill my inventory up anyway. So, you know, they had the great music playing, and now it's very quiet again. Bumblebee. I guess it just plays occasionally. No, I was enjoying that music, you know, but I wonder why that is, because it's like the music is really good, and it's the one thing that the game has lacked for the longest time. And now I guess it only plays periodically now, which is a bit strange. How about those? Okay, those flies I can take on. Jeez Louise, just trying to find enemies you you can take on is just ridiculous right now. Okay, so we'll go. Alright, he dropped some equipment. Or, well, he dropped some ginseng soup, so I guess it wasn't really equipment then. Oh wow, I one-shot that. Oh, trying to dodge him at the right time. And it looks like there's a badass fly up there too, right? A possessed fly. Oh, well, he's still my level though. Interesting. I wonder if the distance on this determines whether or not you one-shot these guys, or if I just happen to get a crit for it. I don't know. I'm getting gold and stuff. Oh, he exploded. I saw the grass fly up after that one. Alright, so what did he drop anything? Oh, I got all these guys on me now. Okay. That was a thing. Where was I at there? I guess I was just over yonder here. I guess that's the one good thing is you knew you weren't that far away. Oh, when you died. What is that? Bloomling, those are new. Got a guy spitting in place over there. A gnome gem trader. Got some crows. Some skull bulls, which we can't take on right now, but the crows we can take on. It looks like. What I need right now is some equipment. There we go, bronze boots. That'll do something here, hopefully. Alright, let's bronze boots, but I can't use them because they're for warriors. Great. Great. Alright. You, sir? You have... Can I talk to you? Ruby, emerald, sapphire. Okay, well, we'll have to see what to do with that. I assume that's for slotting into my equipment when we get to a crafting table. But where was that other? Where were those flies at? Because I didn't get to look at the thing that had dropped. Because I know that one guy. It looked like that one guy had dropped something because he was possessed and he exploded when I killed him, but. I don't know where he's at now. What the heck is that? An alpha dog. You know, savage dogs and alpha dogs, and they are all... They're like yellow and gold. That's... Or gold and deep blue. So that's not going to be a good fight. We know we could take on, these are radishling sprouts. There's a regular radishling. So the sprouts I could take on. The regular ones, not so much. That one's down. This guy we're not doing any damage to. At all. So what dropped over here? Was it just a radishling that he dropped? Oh, strawberry mash. Okay. Some apples here. Man, my health is still... I gotta take another potion. Alright. Or if I could find... Like, they used to have, sleeping bags throughout the world. Right? So I could just, like, sleep on one of those and that would help, that would heal you. I haven't seen one of those yet. And campfires and all that stuff. I don't know what the ×1 is over there on the left. Is that just to tell me what my level is, or is it telling me that I have a tombstone hanging around here somewhere? Because I don't see one if I do. I guess I should probably zoom all the way in here. Yeah, zooming in actually helps a little bit. No, that stone's just moving. It just disappeared. Okay. It was just moving along with me. Is that a town over there? It looks like it might be a town this way. Like right on the edge of the water there. Maybe. And what is this blue? Does that just tell me the center of the world there, or is that the gem trader? I think that's telling me where the life, where the respawn point is. Alright, we'll head over this way and see if this is the town on the side here. Because it's had different colors from all the rest of the biome, so I'm assuming that was roofs and stuff that I'm seeing. Yeah, see it's like purple and stuff over here. See it right on the edge. I miss not having pets to ride to go faster. Meantime, these dogs are finishing off all kinds of things here. I guess, I wonder if I can get equipment. I mean, obviously I can pick up all that gold. I wonder if I can get, I wonder if them killing other things will drop like equipment and stuff. I can't get over there to look at it though. We got a heart flower here, which I'm going to need. There's something over there. Heart flower is what I needed before to craft stuff. Craft healing potions. Can I still craft those here? Is that a thing? Life potions. Yeah, I need a water flask. Which I should be able to make. Yeah, because we just need to go a little pond of water here. Make some of that, I think. Although, what else did it need for the water flask? Does it need... Oh, I need glass... I have to buy... That's right, I have to buy the glass flasks. Unless we can craft those now. I don't think you can craft those, though. Sort of sanity... because before you had to buy them. Amulet. Scratch gold amulet. Used gold ring. 5 nuggets of gold. Shabby linen boots. Requires loom. Yeah, these require actual... They require me being in a city and getting actual... oh, there's a life shrine up there. using the tools in a city, like a loom. Where are those? Looks like there's, yeah, a life shrine right up on the side of the mountain here. How do I, magic flute. Cool. That's awesome. So that's now that's now a spawn point. I think it'll still take me back to like the closest one, but it's good to unlock those. There's a giant wooden log over there. Another one over here, it looks like. Ouch. There is fall damage. A lot of rocklings because we're on a little rocky outcropping here. So I'm trying to head this way, but boy, it's a good distance away, isn't it? And then I don't think there's any skill trees anymore. We got those jesters. Oh, they're friendly. They're friendly jesters. Okay. Hey guys. Hey, can I talk to you? Greetings. One day I will be the best warrior in history. Yeah, I guess you will be. Guess you will be. Possessed rocklings. So there's a lot of possessed ones around. Come on over here. Oh, there's some iron here. Iron deposit. I'll take those and the strawberry mash. Is there a better caves? No, it looks like the caves are about the same as they've ever been. Although this one's got, it looks like the lighting engine's been updated, sort of. Even though there should not be a light shaft there, there is. That's the other thing. It's going to be, what's the time now? 16:39. It's going to be dark soon, and then that's going to be a problem. Because if it's anything like the alpha, it gets really dark. Now, I do have a lantern, so that's good, at least. But still, I would like to find a city prior to that. Plane runners, can't do those yet. You are Spectrino? Cool name. Thank you. I see little puppy dogs over here. Scottish Terriers. Pet them. But I have to figure out, I have to look it up. You have to feed them something in order to make them pets, and I forget what the dogs want. I had a dog before, but I think I had to feed it, was it an ice cream cone, I think? Maybe? Is what it used to be. You had to feed them an ice cream, and then that would tame them, and then they became your pet. You could, oh, you also have to have a cage too. So not only do you have to feed it, but you have to have a cage to put it in, because you used to swap the cages out. So again, and the only way to get those is to buy them from towns. What is that? Chilling? Oh no. Shepherd dogs. That's not great. Bloomling. There's hardly anything here that I can just sit and fight. And this is the starting area too. This is looking less and less like a town coming up here, and more like trouble. Well, actually, kind of seeing some outlines of it in the mini map there. Let's just see what it says. 'Cause, 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 I think I would see it in the world here yet, but we're still too far away apparently. We're at the spawn in. Oh, you know what? This is a different biome, isn't it? It's like a possessed... like a possessed forest or something. Oh, and suddenly we have music again. Yeah, this is like an enchanted forest, right? Enchanted Sinria Forest, okay. Oh, and there's a boat here I can collect. Just kind of sitting out in the world. Okay. You received the boat. You can now sail the waters of the Sidara Plains, okay. But only the Sidara Plains. Okay. Well, I like how the music started again once I got the... I guess that was a quest because it looks like it's got a little check mark there. I see what looks like another life shrine out in the water there. And we can go take a look at that. What was the boat again? It's you just click on it. No, I thought it was G or something. Left ring, right ring, shoulder, neck, chest, hands, pet, feet. Let's see here. Oh, it just literally is just E now. Okay. Once you go in the water, you can do E. Ah, okay. That works. Maybe I think G is the oh, see that? So here's the thing that everybody's complaining about, and with rightfully so. So I can use the boat right now, right? But as soon as I go just a little bit further out here, I get into another biome or another section, the ocean, and now that's gone. And if I look at my backpack, all my stuff, all my equipment's gone as well, except for this crossbow, which I had equipped, right? But now it's like the damage is almost nothing, right? So that's kind of dumb. There's also something up there. It looks like a teleport spot. So I'd like to go over there and see what I can do with that. Yeah, that's just the weirdest. I don't know what the thought process was there. I honestly don't. I guess they didn't want to have to level up or have other areas level up to you like it did in the alpha, which is weird because it's like that's how every game works. You know what I mean? That's in this genre. Like you gain XP. You gain XP and then you use that to become more powerful, and then you go out and you explore, and what's the real shame of it is, like, look at this island that we're swimming towards. It's beautiful, right? Like, who would not want to explore the world? And yet the game punishes you for exploring, which is just very odd to me, and I think it's very odd to a lot of people. Like, why would that be a thing, right? Why wouldn't you encourage people to explore the world? Like in the alpha, I picked one direction. I was just walking in one direction. I loved it, you know? I mean, yeah, you started to face a lot of the same similar stuff, and then, you know, but it was the world generation in this game is just beautiful, and it continues to be beautiful, and I don't know why they want to punish their players by not having them do that. The only thing I can think of is they're trying to artificially keep the size of the world filed down. Yeah, here we go, circle of power. That's all I can think of, is that they're artificially trying to keep the size of the world down by discouraging Restless Warrior, by discouraging exploration. Eternal Ember. Oh, I don't have an Eternal Ember. Oh, I see. Okay, so in order to activate the circle of power, I need an Eternal Ember. And then it looks like there's a monster of some kind on that other island over there. Oh no, it's a house. There's a house over there. Well, I guess that's where we're headed. Slowly. Very slowly. Okay. Yeah, I don't get that. I think one of the main things I would change right away is boats and your glider should not be region locked. Like that just completely breaks the immersion of the game. Number one. Number two, you get into situations like this where I'm like, hey, I'd like to go see what's on this what this house is, and all I could do is just sit here and wait and wait and wait for, you know, my guy to swim over there. And this would be the same regardless of what level I am, right? It's like as soon as you walk into a new section, you're pretty much back to level 1. And if that happens to be an ocean like this is Aragora Ocean, right? And the ocean biomes are usually pretty big. You're stuck doing this, even though you might have 30, you know, awesomely powered boats, and they all just disappear because you walked across an imaginary line in the game. It's just a weird thing. I'm guessing the boat and the glider were an oversight and not intended to be region locked. They just happened to gain that because they're just regular items in the game. But I would think that that needs to be fixed. Like, that to me is a bug, a gameplay bug. As far as the equipment and stuff, I'm not a fan of all your equipment's now useless because you walked across an imaginary line. But then again, I like the world generation in this game, and I like to explore, and the game's like, no, you're not supposed to explore. What's wrong with you? You know? And what's the other thing is, you know, I could sit there in that initial biome and, you know, level up and all that stuff and be able to kill everything in that biome, and then as soon as you cross that line, it's like, nope, now you're back to square one again. I don't understand the reasoning there for that. I really don't. Other than, yes, we're trying to keep it. Oh, this is a witch. Witches generally suck. She'll probably kill me in one fell swoop here, because she is red, which means she's not friendly. Old hut, new. Although it says new. Is she a quest giver? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not a quest giver. Definitely not. She is something that needs to be destroyed. Yep. That's a thing. And witches were not to be trifled with, even in the original game, even in the alpha. Like, the witches were the one mob that you just couldn't take on, because they have, as you saw there, those sort of like laser beams that come out of their staves, and you cannot avoid them. They're not, it's not something you can just like, I'm gonna roll out of the way of. It doesn't work. You can't avoid them. So trying to take them on is never a good idea. No, that was fun and exciting. Now I have to get back to the mainland. Also, there's a floating island over there, which looks like it's got a life thing on it. Yeah, this is a thing. Yeah, it's... This is a bit unfortunate here. But we're gonna have to just sit and wait until I can cross back to where I can actually use the boat. So, I mean, this is a thing. And to be fair, like, I remember when I first played the Cube World Alpha, like, it was difficult, like, at first, because they kind of threw you into the deep end, and there were mobs around you that were much higher level. But every time you killed a lower level mob, you got experience points and you got stronger, right? Like any other RPG. Now it's like you gotta be, it's all up to the random number gods to smile upon you, right? To give you the loot that you need in order to it's essentially, the best way I can describe it is, if you've, like, when you play an MMO and the very first, like, couple of quests they give you, where it's like, go kill 300 bears and bring me their hides. That's essentially what this is, right? It's like, yeah, you've got, you know, you got to kill at least 3 dozen of these things before you have a chance, even a small chance, of getting some equipment that then magically allows you to be better at maybe killing the next mob up, and then you gotta do this, then it's rinse and repeat for the next mob up. You know, it's like, it's just, it's not a, I think they forgot to add the fun. We've got a beautiful looking game, but I think the fun was forgot. After all this time, you know, they lost the sense of fun that the initial alpha had. You know, I mean, it had things like this too, where you're just kind of stuck out in the water, but you were at least on a boat and you could make some progress. What is this? Some kind of parrot or bird? Oh, this must be a travel point or something. Yeah, this must be like a teleport point. Okay, well, what I need to do is head that way. Perhaps once I cross this little white thing on the map there, it will give me my boat back. Maybe? Possibly? That would be swell. It'd be really swell. Right now. So, for those who might be wondering, like, I started my channel 6 years ago. The very first Let's Play I did was Cube World, and I did a couple episodes, and then I kind of put it aside, and then did some Minecraft and a few other things, and then I came back to Cube World, and I was using it just as a background game while I was talking about, you know, gaming news and all that stuff. I did that for a while, quite a while. And then I thought, well, if the development ever picks up again, I'll reevaluate whether or not I want to do a Let's Play on it. Here's the thing. I've grown a lot in the 6 years of playing, and I know that, you know, when I first started, I thought, all right, well, all I need to do is play a game that I really enjoy. It turns out that that's not really the way to go. And by that I mean, it's not just a matter of you enjoying the game. The game has to be enjoyable for others to watch. Or at least you have to have enough of a personality that it doesn't matter one way or the other, that people will watch you read from a phone book or something. But man, I still can't get this boat. There we go. Now I can get the boat. Look how close I had to get to the shore before I could use my boat. Oh, how freaking useless. Alright. And I'm full of apples. Are you friendly? Yes, you are. You are a gnome gem trader. Okay, another gem trader. Good to know. So yeah, it's what I was getting at there was the game has to be fun for others to watch. So something like Minecraft is fun for others to watch because you can go off and create things. You know, this game was never about really creating things. It was always about just the battles and fighting and getting gear and all that stuff. And that can be fun too, but there's no real, like, the quests as far as I know are just randomly kind of generated. And there's no real, like, story or anything that I'm aware of. And everything just gets very samey after a while, like the combat and everything else. Like, once you've seen a certain place, you've seen them all, kind of thing. And it's just a lot of grinding and stuff. And all that kind of makes for a game that's, you know, fun to play. Oh, these freaking beetles here. It's fun to play, but not really fun to watch. You know? Oh, hey, I get to use my boat. There we go. For 2 seconds, I got to use my boat. So, as far as whether or not I would actually do a Let's Play of this, I don't think so. I think I'm at a point where, and it's getting nighttime now too. This is going to be fun and games. I don't think this kind of game lends itself, at least for me anyway, making a Let's Play of it, because it's not. There's only so much I could do to make it interesting, and I can't do a whole lot. Let's turn our lamp on. So yeah, I think it's just going to be just a lot of me kind of. This might be the only look I do of it. This guy, yeah, wants a piece of me, huh? Are you? You're green, right? Yeah. So I'm not anticipating that I will do much more with the game other than play it. Maybe I'll play it by myself or something, or maybe I'll occasionally play it on stream. But even looking around at all the streaming services, it doesn't look like anybody's really even bothering over there either. So it's unfortunate, right? Because there's a dewdrop. I don't know what dewdrops are used for. It's unfortunate because, again, it's a game that is probably a lot of fun to play. I would imagine it's more fun to play in multiplayer. But the single player here, oh, we're in Marble Canyon, okay. The single player here is not really that compelling, which is unfortunate because it looks like it's just going to be a whole lot of struggle busing, and then once you've gotten to a point where you can actually, you know, conquer a region, after that you're pretty well just landlocked. You know, there's a thought that maybe there will be equipment eventually that that you can obtain maybe in the game that will allow that isn't region locked, but I haven't seen anything that says that anybody has found any of that equipment. Because you saw that I do have some equipment that has a plus symbol after it, and that allows it to be used not just in this region but also in like the larger kingdom. So whatever kingdom the Sidara Plains are in is, I can use it throughout that, and it's not just locked to the Sidara Plains. But and there's a thought that maybe there's a plus version of it that you can maybe use everywhere. But as far as I know, no one has found that yet. And honestly, I'll be very surprised if someone does. I mean, someone will probably take it on as a challenge to try to find it, but I'll be surprised if anyone actually plays this long enough to bother. Because it's just it's taking all the grind of an MMO and not giving you any of the rewards of it. You know, it's like you're just rolling the dice every time. And not only that, but like, look at how much time it's taking me to find anyone that I can actually fight here. Like I could take on one of these green guys, but I'm not doing any damage to them. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point, right? I could sit here for 20 minutes taking on one of those guys. Like, if there was, we finally found a city. How about that? It's over on a little island. You know, I could sit there for, 10-15 minutes or whatever it would take for me to actually take down one of these bigger things. But because I'm not getting XP for it, like, what's the point? Like, you might spend 20 minutes taking on this guy and he doesn't drop anything worth your time. These slimes here, though. These slimes need to get a life. Alright, well, I finally found a town here. So let's see what we've got. Aura's Village. Auraria? Hi, my name is Auraria. Do you know what sheeps love to eat? No. Cotton candy. Okay. So that's if I want to tame a sheep, I have to give him cotton candy. Okay, that's fine. Anybody up in here? There's a bed that I can sleep in for a change. That's good. How about you? Hello. Nice to meet you. Are you a good climber? What's the tallest mountain that you climbed? Okay. Oh, I see on the mini map there, it actually has icons showing you where all the stuff's at. That's cool. That's good, because that was one of the problems you had with the alpha, was trying to remember where all the crafting stations and everything was. So here's the general store. And I need some glass flasks. Give me as many as you can give me. Not enough money. Alright, that's fine. Also had candy there too. I think the candy is for taming animals. I forget which animal gets tamed with candy though. There's a lot of different pets that you can tame. According to legend, there is a miraculous Comorian artifact, the Amulet of Lyra. Are you searching for it? Okay. Now, what I'm searching for right now is some agua. Come on over here and fill up our water bottles here, or water flasks. There we go. And then, where's campfire? What I want to do is make some life potions, because we need them. There we go. Elixir of life. I don't know. It's HP plus 20%. So that gives me more hit points. And then this just restores health over 7 seconds. The cactus potion is over 9 seconds. This is damage plus 20%. So getting like the elixirs of toughness and stuff like that would help. Actually, I can make an elixir of toughness. Sanity. Alright. Well, let's do that. Elixir of power. Damage plus 20%. Of life. Sanity we don't have yet. Okay. That one requires cactus, which we're not in the biome for that. Do you know what Scottish Terriers like to eat? No, this is what I would like to know. Croissants. Okay, so to get those Scotty Terriers over there that we saw before, I need to feed them a croissant. I also need, well, you used to need a cage. I don't know if you still need a cage or not. Hey, a few days ago I went for a walk at the Naria graveyard east of here. Suddenly I heard a gnome screaming. It was captured by skeletons. Okay, so that was, I believe, me getting a quest. Is there like a... Well, that's just friend list. Okay, that's interesting. It's crafting. I thought there was like a... Nah, I guess not. Here's the loom, or spinning wheel. I can make some linen yarn. Do that. Need a furnace for the other things, which we can get to in a moment. I think we got a furnace over here. Oh, well, we got an anvil here. Shabby wood bow is worse than what we've got equipped. How about plain wood crossbow? Also worse. Okay. Well, at least they have the comparisons now, so that makes things a little bit easier. Wood boomerang. That requires a loom. Can I keep doing that? And I should know that all I have to do is walk away from it. We have a spinning wheel. Don't I have a... Can I do it here? Yeah, we don't have any shoulder armor. Or gloves or anything. Linen boots. That's not it though. I need a loom, which is over somewhere here. Probably over here. Now here's the eagle. Teleport you to places. Flight master. Yeah, see, here's where you would, if... Here's all the flight points it can drop you off at. So this is if your friends were, you wanted to join your friends or something, this is how you would do it. But I don't need to do that right now. Let's see. What are you? You are a guild receptionist. Is there anything you need? I want to change my specialization to scout. I think I was a scout before. Which I think gives you long range stuff, which I would probably rather have, right? Okay. That gives me... I can run now, which is good. And then I think there's that, and then... Oh, this quicksand trap is our... I guess that's fine. You can always change back though, right? Oh no, you know what? I was a sniper. Yeah. Shadow shooter. Yeah, that's what it was. So I was right. My character was a sharpshooter before. Human vendor. I don't have any cash. I don't have any cash money, but I could probably sell some things. Like this. Let's just sell that. Wait, that's the vendor. Oh, this is my equipment. Yeah, sell that. These I can't even use. Boomerangs I'm never going to use. So, I guess I could get rid of the unwieldy wood bow too, because I'm more of a crossbow guy anyway. Alright. And that's all he has is a dusty wood boomerang, huh? Alright, well at least I got some money for some stuff here. We got the inn here to sleep in. That'll change it back to day. I don't necessarily need that right now. Anything else here? So I guess the golden crown is the guild? Guild guy? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So then where is the... There may not be a loom in this place. Hello? How are you? You look strange. Oh, well, thanks. Oh, here's the saw over here. Okay, so I can get some wood from some wood cubes. Let's do that at least. Oh, I got 2 wood cubes. Cool, that's still working the same way. Every so often you get an extra resource. When you're crafting things. But where you would think... Oh, here's a forge. Here's a furnace, I mean. Get these iron cubes then. But I'm looking for a loom. I don't see one yet. We can customize our bow here with the wood cubes we just picked up. 2, 3, and that should help with the power. At least it used to. I don't know if it actually still does or not. Yeah, it doesn't really help unless you have like really expensive things like iron and stuff on there, but you know. Chevy wood bow, wood cube. Okay. There's the loom again. I don't see. Now this is the identify equipment you find. You don't know what it is. That's still in the game, so that's a thing. And then here's the armorer. We got the, what you call it? Armorer here, and then the weaponsmith is on the other side there. Worn silver ring, heartless gold amulet, worn linen gloves. Well, we don't have any gloves yet, so unwieldy linen gloves gives me 1. Critical of 0.1. 2% regen, so I guess we can buy those. Gold amulet gives me some regeneration and critical. This gives me 2%. Regen, that's 1.8, but it also gives me haste. What is this? I don't have enough money. Where does it say? Oh, up there now. They moved it up into the corner. Alright, well that's fine. We got at least some equipment here. So I can come over here and equip that on my feet. Alright, so I'll help at least a little bit with some of the enemies. Alright, I've been to this guy already. He's all these guys as a boomerang for me. Okay. So all that stuff has happened. We're slightly more badass. It doesn't look like there's a loom here in this town. That's gonna put a bit of a crimp in our style though, because without that I'm not gonna be able to craft I'm not gonna be able to craft like gloves and stuff like that. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. Just a tiny bit of a problem. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, I guess we gotta head back to the mainland. There is a campfire over here. Let me go over to this and craft some of my stuff here. Campfire, hot chocolate, green smoothie. A very healthy drink that helps against toxic environments. Hot chocolate, warming drink. It's cold. Mushroom spit. Restores health over 15 seconds. I don't have enough stuff for that though. Or wait, maybe I do. No, I need onion slices. There's only one way to get onion slices. That's to kill the onionlings. Pineapple, ginseng. I don't have enough for that. Alright, well, we don't have much here I can do then. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go and... What are you, a gem trader? Alright. Let's go use our boat for the short trip over here. It looks like it's somebody with their lantern out. So it used to be when you would see glowing like that, it would be like a badass enemy, but now I think it's just people walking around. Yeah. It's a gem trader there. Alpha dog, so he's still gold. So he's still going to be a bit of a problem. These pigs are neutral mobs, so I don't think neutral mobs will drop anything worth my time. And we got bloomlings. I mean, I could try take out one of these bloomlings, but it's not gonna be a fun time. I hit two of them at once there. Alright, let's do that. Whoa, okay. Well, that was a thing. I guess I'll sit here and wait while my shadow guy is still active. Maybe he'll kill them. That would be funny, though. That would be funny if my shadow guy kills him while I'm still sitting here. Because the timer's not going down. It still says 59 seconds. Oh, but no, he despawned. Okay. It's like that'd be funny if he took them out. But yeah, that didn't go well, as we figured it wouldn't. All right. So then, who the hell can I face off against? This is very discouraging. Let me put it to you that way. Slime. I mean, you went through this trouble to make it so that we got some undead. These guys I can take on. Let's do that. Although 3 of them at once is still not going to be a great idea. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should drink an elixir of power and toughness, maybe? Yeah, let's drink both of these. There we go. Alright, so those are going on for 10 minutes. So now we can go hit all 3 of them at once. Oh no, this guy's got that thing on. Oh. Really? He had a wand. You cannot avoid wands. You just can't. They're instant kills pretty much. Alright, well I got on that time. Alright. Well, he's dead. Artless wood bow. Well, I mean, I'll take it, but it's not convincing me that I need it. So you automatically pick up gold now, which is good, without having to hit E all the time. Possessed slime there, but he's green, so I can't even bother. I shan't even bother. Bumblebee. I can't even believe, like, even the bumblebees are like green level. It's just, oh man, it's like the worst spawn I could have gotten here. I feel like. They are fighting something. They're fighting some neutral mob, it looks like, those caterpillars. Uh-oh, there's one coming after me. I didn't even see him. Oh, now these guys are here? What the frig? Go away. Go away. I wasn't after you guys. Seriously. They're all ganging up on me here. Get a life. Okay, well we got him down, but he didn't drop anything, so that was useless. That's the worst part of it. It's like a game like this, the whole point is to kill things and get more powerful. But when the stuff doesn't drop anything worth your time, like any equipment and stuff, it just becomes worthless. It's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point of continuing to play if you can't become... The only way to become a badass is to have a quick roll of the dice. You know what I mean? Have the dice roll in your favor. It's just a bit... I don't know. I was kind of... You know, the alpha was so good... I guess I was expecting better. You know? I was not expecting it to be... Well, I mean, this is what happens. I mean, this is what happens when you shun feedback, right? Like any number of players could have given, of alpha players could have given some good feedback had there been lots of updates that were made public and you know, stuff like that. You know, you didn't have to. You could have done it like an update a month or something, or an update every 3 months or whatever. You know, at least something that could have benefited the... Oh, we got rains. You received the rains. Okay. Well, that was just... The hell? They were just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. How was I supposed to find that? I guess there's an NPC that would have shown you that? But I mean, it's literally just... They're literally just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. I just happened upon it. Okay. Enable you to ride with your pets throughout the Sidara Plains. Okay. So you need... Okay, so in order to have... So I guess you don't need cages anymore for pets? You just need the reins in order to ride pets? Or do you still need cages in order to... I have no idea. But you gotta tame them first, right? So it's not like I can put reins on these alpacas. I have to tame them with something, I imagine. And see, the thing is, too, like, everything that I'm doing right now with grabbing the reins and grabbing, you know, the boat and all that stuff, like, basically you gotta repeat that in every region. Like, you talk about MMOs being grindy and repetitious, like, this is, like, super duper repetitious, right? Because as soon as I leave this area, I'm gonna have to do that whole thing all over again. I'm gonna have to get lucky all over again and find those things, or find the NPC that would tell me where to find the thing, right? And I went through that whole city there, and I was talking to people, and very few of them had anything really important to say, right? So, oh no. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but it's very difficult. The game is not giving me lots of opportunities where I can look at it and go, yeah, I can understand the reasoning behind this. There's a lot of decisions here that I don't understand the reasoning behind, because they just don't make reasonable sense. There's a shimmer mushroom. How about you? You're some kind of... You're undead, though. And you're blue undead. So white is my level. Is blue still, like, below my level? Or is it above my level? I guess, well, he's 538 hit points, so I'm guessing it's above my level. Let's see. Let's hit him while he's sleeping. Wow, look at how much damage he did. Holy crap. Okay, so he's definitely above my level. Well, let's just play Ring Around a Rosie here. Yeah, I'm barely doing any damage to him. Is he healing up too? You know the worst part is, every time I respawn, I'm like, man, I'm not having any fun. I guess that's the most damning thing I could say about it, right? Cube World Alpha, I had a ton of fun. This is not fun at all. Like, I am not having any fun right now. I guess that's the most damning thing you could say about a game, right? They just, like... I stand by what I said earlier. They forgot to put the fun back in the game. They certainly made a game, but they forgot to put the fun in it. They left that by the wayside. And... not to belabor a point, but the players you had for your alpha could have told you if you were leaving the fun by the wayside. But you shut them out, and now you got something that's just a very beautiful game. It works pretty well. The controls are solid like they were, and the game itself is pretty solid. But it's doing everything in its power to make me not want to play it anymore. You know what I mean? It's the worst. It's the worst thing. That's the frustrating thing about it, right? Is like the game is actively making me hate it. It's going out of its way to make me hate it, and that's the worst part of this, because I want to love this. I want this game to be great, and it's just terrible right now. Like, it's just not fun. at all. Now maybe maybe in multiplayer it's fun, because then you've got 2 other or 3 other people to absorb some of this damage, but see how quickly these things are like knocking me down to almost no health? Like, I can't imagine even in multiplayer that you wouldn't just be getting your faces wrecked constantly. You know what I mean? I'm willing to be proven wrong on that one, but it's like, I don't know. I wish this were better than it was, than it is right now. It's just, you know, I'm trying to, and you know, I'll keep my eye on it, but man, this is not like, yeah, there's that. This is not like you know, I play a lot of early access games, and I play a lot of games that are still being, you know, actively developed and everything. This is one of those games where, let me see, we got a possessed one over here. What was it? A possessed cow? I could probably take on one of those. Oh, it's pink though? Well, yeah, actually no, it's white. I could probably take it on. Let's see here. This is going to be a bad news. Oh, these, I thought I heard something behind me. God damn. Just go away. I think, to finish out my point, play a lot of early games, and played a lot of early games that had questionable mechanics, but they were always soliciting feedback, and they were willing to go and change those questionable mechanics. I've never seen a game this far along, right? An indie game this far along that has mechanics that are this broken, or this like, it'd be different if it was something like, oh, you know, they ran out of time, or, you know, it was okay. Well, we did like 0 damage to this guy, and he's faster than us, which is great. Yeah, that's a thing. So what will it take to find some enemies that I can consistently take on without issues? I mean, we're what? We're an hour and a half in, and I am no further along in the game than I was an hour and a half ago. We got dark cultists here, but they're blue, so I can't take them on. It's like, I mean, I understand the concept of, you know, the game is difficult and you gotta like really work for things, but goddamn, like, there's nothing here that is even remotely possible for me to work towards. Like, every time I turn around, there's another mob that is well beyond my level, right? And then when I finally find some mobs that I can actually deal with, there's 20 of them, and they all attack you at the same time. So you can't single them out and just get one at a time. And I need, and in order to get better gear, I need some gold to buy some better gear, because I can't get the resources to make better gear. Like, the better gear that I would like to make, there's no loom in the city to make it with, right? So I have to buy stuff, and in order to buy stuff, I need gold. In order to have gold, I need to kill some things. You know, it's really ticking me off, like severely ticking me off, because it's not like, how are you supposed to do anything? Like, I can wander around like this and get random gold that is dropped from other mobs killing each other. I mean, do these crows are neutral? Is killing them even worth it? I mean, I could get, like, it used to be that you would kill them and you'd get, like, feathers, and that would help with some crafting. Is that still the case? Oh my, what the? I'm getting two-shotted. Left and right here. Hey, a cotton plant. Not gonna help me, though. There's some flies over here, right? I should be able to take them on. No, I can't. They're blue. Because they're insect guards. They're not just flies. How about these? Are they... They're Call of Doom. Can't take them on. I mean, yes, it's nighttime, so there's going to be harder things coming out. I should have just slept when I was in the village, but still, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, you know, because what that means is now I got to run all the way back to the village, and by run I mean take 90 minutes to walk there. By then it'll probably be light anyway. Because it's what, 2:28 right now in game time? I think the sun comes up at 0600. In the meantime, I can keep wandering around and seeing if I find the glider and stuff, because, you know, so far that's been my thing. Just, oh, I just happened to find it. Here it is. Or at least find some more respawn points and other resources here. Not to mention the fact that I don't remember exactly where the town is. I guess it would be on the map here, right? It would mark it off, probably. Oh, I'm heading back towards it now. Okay. I've come completely full circle. Like, I'm so discombobulated. Like, I'm still circling around in this one area and not even realizing it. Let's head back to town and make it daytime. Not that I think that's actually going to help anything. Got that mushroom too. Oh, what is this? Oh, I found a dungeon. That's fun. Looks like a tomb, maybe. What are the chances that this will actually have mobs in it that I can take on? Slim to none? I'm thinking slim to none. But let's just see. That'd be hilarious if it did have stuff. Oh, it looks like I need like a key or something to get in there. Let's see what it is. Will it tell me? Oh, there's a ring in there. Well, I don't have whatever I need to open this. Okay, so it's actually like, doesn't look like it has any enemies in it. It just has something I can pick up, like a ring of something, which probably helps. Oh, am I getting a prompt here that I'm not looking at? Oh no, it was climb. Okay. Can I get close enough to it that it actually glitches out and lets me... No. Okay. Lets me grab it anyway. I wonder if bombs will destroy that thing there. So you can just come in it that way. I assume they won't. All right. Here's some flies. There's like 9,000 of them, as always. You know, I should get my shadow shooter out too, but let's just do this. See if we can pick this one guy off. Or, you know, we can miss that too. My shadow shooter out. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Do Q. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Alright. Get over here and... more health potions, please. Alright, and... whoop. Get him back out again. Last health potion there. Oh, what good is a shadow shooter if he only shoots when I shoot? I guess I have to put him down, but see, he follows you around, right? It's like it'd be different if I could tell him to like stand here and then I go like to another area. Like say like spawn him in and he stands right there and then I walk over to some other area and then start shooting, and then that way everything's drawn to him and then I can get some shots in. That would be different. But right now that is just plain old useless because he just follows you around. I possess slime, 2,000 hit points. Yeah, that's fun. Well, the sun's coming up now. It's actually coming up at 3:30 in the morning. I didn't realize that was that early. I think when you sleep, you sleep until like 6 or something like that. Possess lemon beetle. I mean, find lots of possessed things, but not anything that I can actually take on. Well, it's usually, you know, I usually try to, when I'm doing like a first impressions video and stuff, I usually try to play it in easy mode and so you can see more of the game and all that stuff, but ain't no such thing here. The game is doing its very best to make it so that I really am just stuck kind of shrugging my shoulders here. Another iron deposit anyway. I mean, we're collecting resources. That's a thing. Can't do much with them, but we're collecting them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I'm just very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. It's a real shame because I started my channel with Cube World because I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the alpha and everything. I enjoyed the getting a different world, being able to type in a seed and getting a brand new world, something that nobody else had seen, you know, and going around and actually making some progress. Like the XP like you can collect XP and actually slowly progress. Like there's no, like I'm just stuck in first gear here. There's no progression I can do right now. And the worst part is, it's not like, you know, if they still had seeds in the game, I could just go back and say, well, just generate me a new world and let's just play with some seeds, and then find one that puts me in an area that's, you know, doable. But that's not. I can't do that anymore. Everybody gets the same world. It's just you start out in different areas of that world. You know what I mean? So really, I would say the game has become almost a necessary multiplayer game. Like you can't. I would not. Anyone who wants to like play this game, I would not play it with. I would not buy it with the assumption that you're going to do single player. Like I would not. I would say if you really like what you're seeing, you're probably going to want to do multiplayer. Because I can't imagine single player would do. There's some leftovers. So we take the leftovers to the town, and that's what we identify, and then we can see what it is. Yeah, these are shepherd dogs, right? Yeah. And this guy is a lizardman who is really upset with me. So we'll just let him be. He's also partially invisible, so that's a thing. Yeah, I want to head towards this village. I guess my best bet is to just go by water at this point. Assuming I stay very, very close to the to the shoreline. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's considering the game, I would say assume it's a multiplayer game, because that's the only way I could see this being even remotely fun. Because that's the only way I can see you actually progressing at any kind of rate, at any kind of speed. As it stands right now, I would have to play probably. It'll probably take me soloing this. It would probably take me 40 hours just to get to a point where I could conquer this land, and then from there go into the next land, and then have to do another 40 hours just to get back to that point again. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. Yeah. It's a real shame to see a game that was super fun just become something completely different that's just not good at all. And oh look, we have a shark on land. That's cool. That's cool. Hey shark, how you doing? How's life? You cool? Everybody cool? How's the family? They doing fine? You they grow legs too? I wonder if he can actually get at me. Oh yeah, he can. We got a shark on land, friends. Look at this. I mean, that should just say everything right there. I'm being chased by a shark across the land. Oh, did he disappear? Oh no, he's going back. He got tired of chasing me. See how far I can make him chase me. Oh, he's only gonna go as. Oh, okay. I was like, is he only gonna go that far? Nope, he's gonna keep chasing me. Come on, come on, buddy. We got a town to take over, friend. You can be my sheriff. I'm literally doing no damage to him at all. No damage whatsoever. That's hilarious. Come on, Sharkfin. You coming? Yeah. Come this way. Let's go pay a visit to the village. You know you want to. It's alright. Just down here. Oh, that hurts. Oh, they take no falling damage. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect any falling damage given that he's not even in water. Yeah, come on, shark buddy. You can do it. I'm gonna name you Jaws. I wonder if I could tame a shark. That'd be great. Name you Jaws. Would be awesome. There's the village at over there. Yeah, come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. There's another tower over here. I wish it would mark the towers on the map. Oh, I guess I can mark the towers, can I? You can mark things on the map. I think, right? I can like do this or something. Or not, I guess. Alright. Alright, well, I lied. You can't mark things on the map. I thought you could. That shark just killed a... the shark just killed one of these NPCs. Oh, those NPCs are firing on him. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's let them fight each other. Oh, no, they're fighting me. Don't fight me, fight the shark. Oh, that shark just wrecked their faces. Oh, well, here's how we're going to get some gold. Let the shark eat things. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, fight that shark. See how that works out for you. Oh, he sees a bunch of cows. Oh, you know what? I could have him come and take out one of the big, one of those possessed things, right? I'll just lure him to one of those possessed things and see if I can get them to drop a... Oh, I forgot the ginseng soup makes you stop. You can't do it while you're running. Crap. Crap. I wanted to bring him over and, can I find him? Is he just over here? Oh. I lost my shark buddy. Come here, shark buddy. Where are you at? You were over by the water, I know that. How far away are we? Oh crap, we are so friggin' far away. We were way over by the water. Darn. Yeah, because there's the village there. Crap. Well, it's daytime now. Anyway. So we can see if there's stuff for me to take on. Because I was going to try to draw him away and get him to eat one of those big dudes and see if the big dude will drop some good loot for me so I can just do it that way. I think they missed their calling here. They should have made this like a Pokemon game where instead of, if you're going to make equipment and stuff matter that much, make it so that animals matter and just have pets that just go and you need to get pets in order to get anywhere. That's what they ought to do. But anyway, yeah, this is a letdown. It's a big letdown. It's unfortunate. I don't know if I want to even continue. We're at like an hour and 45 minutes here, and I don't usually stream on Mondays. I wanted to stream today because this came out, and I was excited for it, and then I started to see some of the negative feedback, and now I understand exactly what they were saying. And, yeah. Yeah, I can't see myself playing enough of this to even get to a point where I would have good gear or anything. You know? It's just a shame. I mean, And I'm assuming the like the sheep and stuff are not going to give me anything that's worth my time, right? I mean, they're giving me gold, which is useful, I guess. But... and I'm getting leftovers, which could be useful. But nothing... I'm not going to get any... like, good drops off of them. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to end this pain right now. It's just, I don't think there's any reason for me to even continue. Like, I was hoping to make it, like, maybe a 2-hour stream, and we're almost at 2 hours, but I can't make it any further. It looks like there's a good climbing thing up there. I mean, usually they have good stuff at the top of mountains, but you know what? I can't even be bothered. I haven't found the hang glider even, which is probably way out somewhere else in this land that I'll never find. There's some flies in there. I guess, I wonder if they can hit me from up here. Like, I can get a bunch of shots in from up here and not... like, let's spawn our shadow shooter in and see if we can just get a bunch of shots in on these. Oh, yep, they can get up here. They destroyed the tree to get at us. That's hilarious. They didn't drop anything interesting either. It was kind of not worth it. Which about summarizes this whole recording and stream and everything else. Just plain not worth it. Not worth the effort. And look at how many flies are over there too. Like, I could probably farm them if I just sat here and just constantly tried to pick them off from 9,000 miles away. Now, you might think, well, okay, you picked a ranger class. Obviously, you know, you should have just picked the warrior class. But from what I've heard in the forums, the warrior class is even worse. Like, because you have to get up close and personal with things, they're hitting you constantly. And you can see how much damage these things do, right? So... especially early on. So I don't know how anybody does it in the warrior class. Like, you have to have the patience of a saint, I think, to deal with that. You know, even if you're even taking on just like farm animals and stuff. Like, I don't know. Yeah, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. But, you know, what are you going to do? This is, I mean, that's I think the worst part of it is that it's just like... the game is now so far along. Like, back in alpha, it was easy to be optimistic about it, but now the game is so far along that there's no way they're going to be able to fix this. This is just like bugs are fixable, but this is just a bad design through and through, and that is going to be. I mean, it might take them another 6 years just to fix that bad design. Fix it back to the way it was 6 years ago, which was a far superior design. I don't know. It's the consequence of being married to doing things differently is that you end up with something like this that really isn't. You know, there's always a possibility that you'll make something that's fun, but you gotta if you're going to go off on your own and do something, you got to have feedback. You got to have feedback from people who are not so engrossed in the development of the game that they can't see that it's not fun. You know what I mean? You need to be able to take whatever feedback it is, no matter how negative it is. I mean, there's some feedback that's just not useful, but I'm talking constructive feedback. No matter how bad the constructive feedback might be, you got to be able to iterate on that. And it feels like they no longer have a chance to iterate on this stuff. It's going to come out on the 30th, and it's, from what I could see here, probably going to flop, which is unfortunate because we waited a long time for this, and it's just, it'll go into the annals of history as what not to do when you're designing a game. Don't repeat this. Basically, it's what that old demotivational poster. Sometimes your whole purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others. This might be it. This might be the game equivalent of that. So this, my friends, unfortunately, has been Cube World. It's by Pychroma. I've been waiting many years to play a final version of it. It's what I started my channel with, and it's now on my list as one of the biggest disappointments of 2019, I would say. And we're not quite finished with 2019 yet, but I could say probably without a doubt this would be the top of that list, top of a lot of people's lists. Oh look, there's like an arena over there that I didn't see because, I didn't see it. Don't look like there's an easy way up there. I probably wouldn't be able to activate it anyway, even if I went in there. Probably spawn in things that'll just instantly one-shot me. Yeah. What are some things that could be done to fix it? First of all, you got to bring the XP back. Second of all, you got to bring the skill tree back. Third of all, you have to make it so that there's a way for us to find enemies of our level. They have to be more plentiful. When in the alpha, it was, I think, the whatever you spawned in, there was a level cap, right? It was like you would get each area had sort of a level cap to it, and you got to go back to something like that. Like, you can't have things one-shotting you in the first area and expect people to just suck it up. I mean, some people will. They're called masochists, and they're thankfully not very many of them. At least not very many of them that would actually play something like this. And I know that there's a bug fix coming tomorrow where you'll spawn next to the city or a town or village. That's certainly a good change, a necessary change. I think just being able to find stuff, because here's the thing, right? You've removed all the desire to explore. Well, you've removed all the reward in exploring, right? Like, I still want to explore this world, but there's no point in me exploring the world, because you just basically, like, if I explore the world, the only way that I could actually explore this world is if I forego fighting altogether. Just don't fight anything, just walk in one straight line and just keep walking, right? Which means you've just, yes, I'll get to see a lot of cool things, but I've missed out on the whole point of the game. And that has to change. I mean, it has to. I mean, there's no it's not even a question of it's just my taste coming into play. Like, that just, I can't imagine anybody looking at that and going, oh yeah, no, that's fun. Like, it's completely foreign concept to me that anybody would be like, yeah, no, I really don't want to fight anything. I just want to walk in one direction. Right? It's like in a game where the whole point is you've got gear and you're leveling. The game at the end of the day is supposed to be an RPG, right? I can't even classify the game as an RPG anymore. It's an open world. It's not even a sandbox game because you can't build anything. You can craft. So it's an open world crafting game. It's a walking simulator. I mean, that's all it is now. It's an open world crafting walking simulator, or getting your face wrecked simulator. I mean, that's basically all it is. Like, there's no point in fighting anything because you have no idea if it's going to drop anything. Exploring is penalized severely. Yeah, it's not even the genre that it started out as. It used to be an action RPG. I can't even call it an action RPG anymore. It just it doesn't fit that mold anymore. So yeah, all these things are quite unfortunate. And then look at this ocean here that we're flying over now, right? Now imagine that you can't cross that ocean unless you swim. The only way to cross that ocean right now is to swim, because your boat breaks, or your boat disappears as soon as you walk out of one little area. Like, that's just, it's bonkers. It's literally bonkers. I can't imagine the amount of drugs it takes to say that that's a cool mechanic. It boggles my mind. Like, I want to love this game, and the game is doing everything in its power to make me never come back to it. And it's looking like that's going to be the case. Like, even with the bug fixes that are coming down, those bug fixes, by the way, only coming down to people who are to new characters. I think I'm done with it. I'm done with it before I was even really started. And that's a rough thing to say. I hate to say that, because I like to be supportive of indie devs. I like to be supportive of any devs, really, because I write code for a living. I don't do games, but I write code for a living, and I know that anything can be fixed. But this is not a coding problem. This is a thought problem. This is a very wrong notion of what is fun problem. And thought problems are far more difficult to solve than coding problems. If it was a mere coding problem, I'd be all for this game. I'd be like, yeah, let's jump in there. Let's talk about all the things that can be fixed and all that stuff. And this is a thought problem. It's not a code problem. The only way this can be solved is for modders to come in and do a total conversion of it. And I'm gonna bet, like, look at all that beautiful stuff out there that I could, like, look at that. What is that thing there? It's like a pipeline, right? But am I ever going to go explore it? No, because I'm penalized for exploring it. I can sit here on the title screen and get more exploration, more reward from exploration than I can from actually playing the freaking game. So I suspect modders will probably get their hands on this and make the game that we actually wanted. I think. But we'll see. Who knows? Who really knows? Anywho, I think that's it for me. I think I've said my piece more times than I could ever say to them. Also, I don't know why my character has that weird gap in his face. I don't know what's going on with that. Something's clipping through something there. But yeah, look at that stuff down there. Like that, I would love to go see what that is, but you know what? It's not worth it. Not worth even attempting to go look for it. Yeah, so this has been Cube World. It'll be out on Steam, fully released on September the 30th. It pains me to say this, but don't buy it. Just ignore it. Forget it ever existed. It's not any good. And it's not going to get into a good place for a very long time, I suspect. It really pains me to say that because, you know, it's the very first game I played on my channel 6 years ago. And I've been waiting 6 years for this moment to actually sit down and properly enjoy this, and can't do it. So that's it for me, friends. For those on the YouTubes, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.